Hello, you're welcome to CBTech.Inc. I am Banari, and today's episode, please, I want to urge you, if today is the first time you are joining us, please do well to subscribe. Go to YouTube and search for CBTech_INC. Hit it, it will open, and then please you try and subscribe. You hit on this subscribe. If you are not a Gmail account holder, you can't subscribe, so please do well to subscribe. But once you have WhatsApp, it means that you can subscribe for me. Please subscribe, follow us, watch our videos, and you can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also TikTok. So let's dive into today's lesson. So today we are starting our lessons under Microsoft Office Excel, and then what we are going to do today is basically simple. We are going to learn how we can use Microsoft Excel to read data. So we can use Microsoft Excel to read data, but today our focus is going to be on the .txt files, that is files that have the .txt format. So I have samples here. So you realize that if I open this file in Notepad, you see that we have a file here, okay, and this type of file is a .txt file. Another one too is here, okay. When you check the the file, it means that it is a text document, but the text document, this particular text document that we talk about, is the .txt file format. Okay, so if you open, you realize that this particular one, which we are going to learn, we've termed it a Coma Delimited file. So this is a Coma Delimited file. How do you use Excel to read such a file? So looking at this particular file, you realize that the data is entered and is separated. Let me say the words are separated, or let me say each field is separated with a comma. Okay, so if you check this particular line, the first line, you realize that there is order ID. Okay, let me increase the size small. Let me bring it a bit closer. So we have order ID, we have order date, we have order priority, we have order quantity, sales, ship mode, shipping cost, province, we have customer segment, product category, okay, product subcategory, product container, ship date. I think that's the last thing, ship date, okay, on the first line. So these ones that you see here is the heading, okay, or the title of whatever content that you have. So we say this is the field name, then the down ones are going to be the field contents, okay. So these, if you come to the order ID, it is also entered with what? Separated with what? Comma. They are all separated with what? Comma. So we have 928. Then when you come, that is the order, and the order we have 938 here. Sorry, 928. We have another one here, 323. That's 32323. Then we have the another one here. So the first items you see are all for what? The order ID. Now it is separated with what? A comma. So the next item, which is the order date, you see that when you come to the second line, we have a date here. When you come to the third line, we have date here in that order. So all these columns, all these things under this column goes for the what? The order ID, and the one here also goes for the order date. So you see that this is the type of let me say text file. We say it is what? A comma delimited file. This is a comma delimited file. How do we use Excel to actually read such a file? It is actually possible, okay. So to do that, you go to start button. So I'm going to my start button. So I'll go to start button here, and then I'll go to type Excel. I'll just type my Excel, sorry, then I'll open it. Now I'm in Excel, okay. So how do I use Excel to do that? Then what we are saying is that to use Excel to read such a file, you go to File, then you go to, under Open, you see Browse. So you click on Browse. Then where is the file? The file is on the desktop, okay. So we'll come to desktop. But because the file is in a txt file, that is a text file, it is not showing at the moment. So what you do is that you come to this drop down arrow, you click on it, then you select txt, that is text file. So you see that we have text files here, or you can even say all files. If you select all files, once you select all files, every file that is, be it a video, be it a text file, be it whatsoever, will display. But at first it was just on Excel files, okay. But the file we want to actually pick is not just an Excel file. It is not yet an Excel file. It is what? A text file. So you can select only text files with this, and then you can see those files are here, okay. Or you can select all files, then it gives you the opportunity to now go and search for the file that you are looking for. So the file we want to look for is here, but let's look at the name. So we are talking about this particular file, okay, this particular file. So the name is there. So what we do is that you search for it, which is this particular file. So shifted the name, okay, so that is this particular file. Then I'll open it. Now when opening, Excel will ask you a question. It will be giving this pop-up menu will appear. it will ask you the text wizard. Okay, choose the file type that best describes your data. Yes, it's a delimited file. That is correct. Then we come to my data has the headers. Yes, our data has a header, so we'll click on it. It has header. Then we'll go further to see next. Then it will ask us what kind of delimited file are we trying to open. So it said this screen lets you set the delimiters your data contains. You can see how your text is affected in the preview below. So we are not talking about a tab delimited file here, we are talking about a comma. So you select comma, and you see that the moment you select comma, it will actually separate the file as in how it is supposed to be. So you see that, you can see that from this preview here. Then go to next, and now we have this screen lets you, so it's in column data format. So the format, how do you want it? Do you want it how it is arranged here, or how do you want it? This is how we want it. We want it generally as it has appeared. We click on finish, and then the file is actually here. Now what you have to do is you just have to resize them. To resize the what is that, the cells, and then that is okay. So you can just click and hold, drag to fit the pages. Now, but if you want to do this, you can just highlight, click and hold and highlight on all the files here, and once you double click between each of the, let me say between two columns, it will automatically do it for you fast as possible. So this is how we can actually use Excel to read delimited file. From here you can just go further, click on file, and then you can save your work. Okay, do features, okay, do you want to keep using that format? If you say no, it will give you the chance to now go ahead and save it to what? Excel format, just like that. There you go. Okay, so thank you for joining us today. Okay, so all too soon we have come to the end of today's lesson.